connected with the above mentioned things, that the content cannot be altered. You get everyone gets the same, but there is no possibility of this gift box when people can swap the stuff they don't like. Someone doesn't like potatoes, so he'll give it to the gift box, and someone who wants more potatoes will take it and put there something instead. The the pickup day is in it takes 3 hours, so nearly everyone meets there. It's become a kind of a meeting place. There is a sand pit for the children, so people stay there for nearly the whole time. So they discuss recipes and so on, so they can easily swap their stuff. So the delivery or your veg share cannot be denied. You must come to take it, or if you don't pick it, it's given to the organizer of the day as a wage. However, it's possible to when you have 14 days delivery, you can shift your share to another week, or even if you have weekly delivery, you can have two shares in 1 week, and not having one share in another week. The risk sharing is also done by the disaster events, that we agreed to get less amount of the vegetables in total, or interrupt the deliveries at all with no claim to being paid back. Fortunately, this eventuality has not yet happened, so I don't know how people will react, but they've signed a codex where this is stated, so I suppose they count on it. So there's a payment in advance for the whole season from June to November, with 2 installments available. People can pay in two parts if it's too much for them, or they can pay with a work share. So far, no one has used it because the group has formed from quite well-off people, so no one has a need to use work shares. But this year there are some new people that I think will use it. So we'll see what the experience will be. We have also some rules of the farmer. There's one of them, the vegetable growers Karel. And so the farmers they commit themselves to bring us risk-free and healthy food. We do not demand them to be organically certified, but they signed the codex where they deny the use of agrochemicals and methods that are not allowed in organic farming. But we don't control this anyhow. We just trust them, and we quite often go to the farms to see what is going on. And our organization has cooperated with those farmers quite a long time ago. So we have trust among each other. So it works even without any formal check. The farmers are committed to inform members about their farming methods. So they from time to time they write an email to the whole community how it goes on the farm, what they've used, for example, to protect their crops and so on. They're committed to open farm for everyone in the community, which they do quite often and quite happily, because their farms are open to everyone, because they also sell their products directly to the people. So it was no problem with this. And they're also committed to use packaging and distribution most environmentally friendly, which means reusable and recyclable packages and so on. The fact is that the stuff is distributed by car, by van, so we don't burn fat, we burn still oil, but we will try to remand this. So here's an example of the content of the share in spring, summer, and winter. The majority of products come from the farms that we are agreed with, from these true farms. The vegetable farmer sometimes buys something in when he doesn't have, for example, he doesn't have peers, so sometimes he buys from other farmers from his surrounding. We trust him that he will buy from the farmers that do it in the same way as he. So has never been a problem with this. As you can see, the content of the share is somehow imitating the season. In the beginning of the season, we get less, and in the top season we get more. Yeah, once a week. The price we've calculated according to average weekly price of a normal vegetable shopping. So there is a subscription for these 6 months, and if you get vegetables every week, you will pay 200 euros roughly, and if 14 days you will pay 100 euros. So every week you will get, or fortnight, you will get veg for around 8 euros. Here is what I already mentioned, that the price or the value of the delivery changes through the season, but in a total it must reach the prepaid amount. And there is this option to have free range eggs and a milk pack, which is also prepaid for the whole season. So you can have a vegetable share, 20 eggs, and a milk pack in your week delivery. We also try to add some other stuff like bread and so on, but the numbers of orders were so low that the farmer it didn't worth to the farmer to come with such a low order. But we don't make orders on a weekly basis. Everything is ordered for the whole season. So the payments, as mentioned above, paid in advance in the beginning of the season. Usually people pay in one installment, but it's possible to divide it into two. And it's paid either in cash to the coordinator, which is me, or via bank transfer, right to farmers' bank accounts. The communication is mostly through internet. However, we have every year we have a general assembly or the annual meeting with all the farmers and all the consumers, where we discuss different things, ranging from how we were satisfied with the last season content of the stuff and the quality and so on. What about the price? If something changed on farms, whether they need they need more money for the stuff or less or whatever. The consumers are regularly informed about the content of their shares. Here are a few pictures from the pickup day, so you can see that people take themselves from the crates. It's not prepared. These are a few pictures from the pick your own day of the vegetables. And here's another scheme that is very similar to what Fabian was talking about. It's a community food association that we are building right now, that is trying to set up a community market garden for around 50 people. It is meant to be run to be a community run farm similar to Fabian, so I won't describe this in more detail. So if someone is interested, I can discuss this on an individual basis. These are the pictures from our first digging on the new farm. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you.